So, Ilhan Omar, the best member of Congress, right? Or, like, she's in the running. Omar reintroduces bill seeking to cancel rent mortgage payments during pandemic. Hell yeah! Right? So, there we have a little photograph. Very, very, very good outfit here, I have to say. Representative Ilhan Omar D. Min on Thursday introduced for the second time a bill that would guarantee a full payment forgiveness on rent and home mortgage payments through the coronavirus pandemic. Under the bill, titled the Rent and Mortgage Cancellation Act, there would be no accumulation of debt for renters or homeowners, as well as no negative impacts on a person's credit rating or rental history. Now, again, for those of you that don't know, there is an eviction moratorium, but there is not a rent moratorium. And as a result, there are people out there that right now, they would be evicted if it weren't for the moratorium, and they've got $12,000 of rent that is just fucking backed up because they couldn't qualify for unemployment because maybe they were an Uber driver and they couldn't, qualify for unemployment with that. Maybe they're in a southern state and their unemployment coffers are almost depleted and they basically got nothing. There's a lot of people out there that actually exist, and it's not like a fairy tale, that are poor and are not in a good spot right now. And Ilhan Omar is one of the only people in Congress who actually pays attention to that stuff. So it's pretty good. Pretty good, I'd say. The legislation also calls on the Department of Housing and Urban Development to establish and oversee a landlord relief fund to cover any losses landlords would receive as a result of the payment cancellations. I don't know if I agree with that. When you get into the market, it's risky. Why should we bail out the landlords? Now, I know that this is the giveaway, right? This is how they get people to try to support it. But, it's a risky business. I know people that bought some GameStop stock, and then their stock portfolio went down, and they lost their money. Are they going to get a bailout? Sometimes, when you buy a rental property, sometimes there's a pandemic, right? Whoops, you should have fucking researched. You should have knew that there might have been a pandemic. It's a risky fucking business. So I personally don't agree with the landlord relief fund, but I'm fine with it being in there. Omar, under the legislation, also hopes to increase the availability of affordable housing by creating an optional buyout to enable the purchase of private rental properties by nonprofits, public housing authorities, cooperatives, community land trusts, and state or local governments. What we should also do is institute national rent control, but that's, just saying. Omar said Thursday while introducing the bill along with some of its more than 20 co-sponsors that the country is facing an unprecedented crisis that has put millions of Americans at risk of housing instability and homelessness. No good, no good. To avoid an even larger crisis, we must cancel rent and mortgage payments during this pandemic. The Democratic Congresswoman added, "This isn't a radical idea. It's what is needed to prevent an even bigger crisis." The Minnesota Congresswoman added that while President Biden's sweeping $1.9 trillion rescue relief package, dubbed the American Rescue Plan, extends the national rent moratorium, it is not a long-term solution. People across this country will be forced to pay tens of thousands of dollars in back rent when it ends, she said. In some cases, local governments are allowing evictions to continue despite the moratorium. In other cases, landlords are going bankrupt due to the lack of income. Hey! It's a risky business. You know what I'm saying? It's risky. Like, if I go buy a fucking... Like, look at my shelf. I got a gamer shelf. I'm a gamer. You see me? I'm a gamer. So what? So at the top of my gamer shelf, I've got Yu-Gi-Oh cards, right? Now imagine, like, they reprint all of these Yu-Gi-Oh sets, and then the value of them plummets. Am I going to get a fucking tax write-off? Am I going to get my money back? Is the U.S. government going to bail me out? No! They're not going to do that. It's a risky business, right? Investing in children's card games is a risky business. So I don't understand why these homeowners, these landlords, as they call themselves, so what? Pick yourself up by your bootstraps, go get a real job. Am I right, fuckers? Am I right? They should just go get a real job. Anyway, so this is pretty awesome. You can read the rest of that if you'd like to do so. and fully support it. Obviously, when I say that landlords should not be given relief, I am just being merely theoretical. When it comes to this bill, I support it nonetheless. But I just want to say, like, again, oops, right? Not every investment pays off. What about all those, I don't know, hundreds of thousands of mom and pop shops across the country that went under over the last, I don't know, 36 months? What about them? Are they going to get a bailout? Nope. So why should the landlords get a bailout? You know what I'm saying? Fuck them. Fuck them, fuck them, fuck them, and fuck you if you're a landlord. Although, I guess maybe you're not going to be a landlord for long, so maybe not fuck you. But anyway, fuck you nonetheless.